Freezing. Stay recording, I'm gonna do another one, ready? So we're here, JAS TV. We just had an amazing day at the NESPA Pool Show in Atlantic City. Come on, check us out. Backyard, you build a concrete box or not, and you can put this straight in the ground.
2 and 3 of these systems, and they're designing a backyard lazy river system.
Oh, we're bringing back the bubbling systems, right, from the past.
The actual air blower.
Exactly. Exactly, right?
I only have one on. I sold 5 of these heaters last year. We're here at Oceans Casino Resort. We just got our pool and spa badge for 2025. I have a ton of these at home. We're here again. NESPA. Casino. All right, so we got the Speck motor here. If you need a swim jet in your pool and you don't have a big pool, doesn't mean you don't have to swim laps. You can swim laps anywhere with this system. I'm over here at Speck with Chris Kahn. Chris Kahn's gonna tell us a little bit about the turbo jet. So I want my customers to know a little bit more about this. Everyone's always looking to be swimming, doing laps, or exercising really in their pools.
So swim jets, a great add-on for the kids and the family, hydrotherapy, also swimming against the current that is created in your pool. A lot of people don't have the room to do a 40 or 50 foot long pool, so we can create a shorter pool, give you a current system that will create a current that you swim against as if you're doing an eternal, non-ending ever swim lap. So now we have a system that will go almost 4 mile per hour current. It's good for your true athletic swimmer. We make a wider system that's 5 feet, so if you're an Olympian, we have that ability for you also.
You could also use this so if your kids want to have fun in the pool, you can even put a canoe or something that's active so that it's not just swimming.
You may even run into some homeowners that want to get creative and want something that my neighbor doesn't have, and I want something nobody has. I've got customers who are taking 2 and 3 of these systems, and they're designing a backyard lazy river system. You can do some real fun and creative things. We're here to help you. We were on Nassau Space Station. We make world's smallest centrifugal pump that actually went into the suits of the astronauts to pump liquid ammonia to keep them from freezing, basically. So we do some
Speck
unique
is
stuff.
out of this world.
German engineering, das JAS, baby.
Gonna vote for the best in show. We're gonna announce tomorrow 4
So
o'clock.
does everybody get the vote or only NESPA members?
Only NESPA members. So somebody comes here. You really have that many people? Give me $10. I can
$10. All right, so we're over here at the NESPA booth right now, and we're sitting with Tom, and we're checking out all these badges, and everybody wants a badge, and you're walking around, you should know what it means. So you got 5-year members, 10-year members, 50-year members. As you can see, he should be a 50-year member because he's been around for more than 50 years. So seriously, all joking around, tell us what we're doing here.
What I'm doing here, as members come up, I ask them where they're from. I look at their badge. I give them whatever chapter that they're in NESPA. Right, we have the 4 chapters. We have the Metro, Lipsa, Penn, Jersey, and Con Spa chapter. And then I ask them how many years that they're in the industry. Give them a badge for how many years, if they have any certifications, or if they were in the executive board of some sort. And we give them your stickers to go on your badge.
So
send you on your way.
Next year, when you're walking around the show and you see people with badges, that means they have a lot of experience and they're good people to talk to. They're here to help you. So when you join NESPA or Con Spa or Lipsa, everybody is here as a team to help each other out.
Exactly.
So that's what this really is. It's a group, it's a networking, keep pioneering and being in the forefront.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it any better.
I thought you could have said it better.
No.
Tom, thank you. NESPA, we're out. Hey, we're over here at FS Pool with Fred, the owner.
Our specialty is fiberglass, but a couple years ago to compete with the gun-eye pool, we come up with this new idea of fiberglass covered and ceramic tile. They give us a total new look on the fiberglass market. It's rich, it's fancy, save you a lot of money as well.
So this is a fiberglass pool with ceramic tile laid in right from the manufacturer.
Right for the manufacturer, delivered to the customer as it is.
You drop this in the backyard, you build a concrete box or not,
Don't need
and you
a
can put
concrete
this
box.
straight in the ground.
Straight
have
to
it
the
done.
ground, 3-day job.
So this can be completely above ground, you reinforce it, it's wrapped, or this can be half in the ground, half out of the ground.
This is a fiberglass with extra support. This one you can do half off the ground, but we can also manufacture one to be self-supported. They can be totally off the ground, but doesn't have to.
Nah, there's no deal.
Tommy boy.
Come on, Jared, you want to get in here? I sold 5 of these heaters last year. They work really good with the Aqua Link. Seriously, does this connect to the Aqua Link?
Within 24 months, I went from zero knowledge to getting certifications in pool building, hydraulics, automation.
Did you learn a lot of stuff like being part of NESPA and LIPSA? Any boards like Watership University on your hat?
I didn't know NESPA existed.
Okay.
So I went direct to PhDA, and then they hooked me up with NESPA afterwards. All education is worth it. If you want it to be worth it, it's worth it. If you don't want it to be worth it, then it's not worth it. It's the networking, I think, that helps more than anything. I think the hardest part of running any business is to be hands-on, legitimate, pay your dues. If something goes wrong, come back and do it again, especially when you're just starting up, right? So we had no backup cash flow, we had nothing. Like, we almost lost our house, and we got our first repo for our equipment last year.
Good for you, to be honest.
You're still going?
Oh, fuck yeah, man. No, there's two things that can happen, right? If I'm not successful, the house goes, the equipment goes, everything. So we paid back everything. Like, made a phone call, we made everything happen. We're about to get our first shotcrete machine right now, loan coming in for about $350,000.
2 more years, you might have 0-0, and then all of a sudden you're gonna have $1 million. Then it's gonna turn into $5 million, $3 million, $6 million,
which is
$12 million.
Which is funny what you
stop.
say about 0-0. So I think a lot of people are worried about profitability and making all this money. The reality is, I want to get to 0, and I think you can't be successful unless you're willing to put your life on the line, right? So it's not like I have nothing to lose. I have everything to lose, so I need to make it successful.
I just opened up a retail store, and then now it's growing even faster. So it took me a while, like you're saying, to get to that point, but now you're making the money even faster and quicker.
I fucked up a patio, right? And to me, that was like the end of the world. I needed that cash. It was only like 10 grand, but I needed that cash.
You need it.
And the client calls me, he's like, what happened? He's like, no, we're just gonna take this cash and have someone else do it. And I walked away from it. But I needed that money. I called my father. I literally was like out of my lawn. My wife's inside with babies. I don't know how to pay the mortgage. I don't know how to pay the next bill.
And you went out and sold another job.
That's right.
Learned from that mistake.
Did it again,
and did better and made more money in the next round.
If you're not in bed questioning your life choices, you're not a real business entrepreneur.
But does this hook up to the Aqualink pretty easily? No issues, right? Better. It's what? Easier than the Jandy's product. Is that real? So what's up? We're at the Atlantic City Pool and Spa Show 2025. We're over at the Hot Tub Products booth. This is a hot tub product that we have in the store. You can come by and take a look anytime. We're sitting with Kyle to show us some of the new products that we've been patiently waiting for to come out and be released. And they wouldn't show me any pictures until today. So Kyle, go ahead.
So Kyle from Hot Tub Products. Here at the show is the first release of our new Spies hot tub line. Our family's been in the hot tub business for 45 years, where our background is manufacturing. When it comes to these Spies lines of hot tubs, every one is unique. That allows everybody to get a different experience while everybody's in the hot tubs. What we did with the Spies line is we designed our own line. We designed our own shelves, really unique contours, individual seating areas that are all different. When we did the Barbados and designed the Barbados, as you can see, each one has a ton of jets. It's got the rain seat in there with a 3 horsepower pump attached to it. That's the rain seat. You know, sometimes larger jets can be a little bit aggressive.
Yeah.
To where you get the massage and you relax, but then all of a sudden you shut them off, right? Because it's too much, or you got your experience, you got your relaxation. The rain seat, I can sit there for 45 minutes and it covers your whole back. We're bringing back the bubbling systems, right, from the past.
An actual air blower.
Exactly. Exactly. In our experience, they said if they had the bubbling jets underneath them, they felt cold underneath their leg and all that kind of stuff. So you'll notice in all these that the blower jets are all around the perimeter of the footwell. Kids, wives, sometimes they don't even like the jets at all. They just want the air bubbles going in. They want turbulation. They don't want to sit in still water. Serviceable is key. You can replace individual components, and it's more economical down the line for the customer when they have to replace a heater. And so we'll have all the parts in stock in our warehouse to be able to service and warranty support.
You guys are up in Connecticut, so it's easy to get stuff. Not like if I need something, I can drive up there, pick it up right away. There's no delay.
This is the Maui.
Dude, these are the lights like this?
Yeah.
You can have it set up like that?
Oh, yeah.
You know, everybody wants an LED strip, but you really went out and like built an LED track.
Yeah. All the designer series hot tubs are going to be coming standard with the VacuSeal cover system on it. So it's no longer an upgrade or anything like that. It's coming standard with all the designer series hot tubs.
No one else is doing this.
But pick it up. It just comes right off. It's a fiberglass backed acrylic.
Oh, nice.
Your filter's right there, really easy, accessible, and all that.
So you can lean against
absolutely.
it, not just wasting space anymore.
Yep.
Now the filter is actually a usable spot.
Yeah. Want to check out the Martinique?
Yeah, let's go check that out.
Right.
Dude, this is huge.
Yeah.
As Donald Trump would say, this is huge.
Mega. Double lounger. Everybody gets a unique experience. Nobody gets left out. And that's the thing with a lot of brands of hot tubs out there, that they have a couple good seats and then people get left out. They don't get as good of an experience. It really is, right? Our shoulder jets are reverse shoulder jets. So a lot of manufacturers too, they come straight out at you. These are coming down at your shoulders and directly on your neck. They're not gonna shoot out from the water and all that kind of stuff. So So fully illuminates from in the back. The streamers are LED lit as well, so those will light up as well as all the perimeter lighting in these guys.
You gotta check this out. Jump on in. Is this new? I've never seen the ones with codes on them. Instead of losing the key that you always lose.
Exactly.
So if your kids are bad, you change the code, you don't tell them.
Exactly.
And if they're
You know
good,
it.
you give them one code and they get in. And it's all serviceable.
Exactly. It's
Which
not
is
full
so-
foam. I always say I wouldn't sell a full foam hot tub to my worst enemy.
I used
And
to
that's
sell
reality.
them when they turn them off or go on vacation and they lose power. They have broken manifolds, and we have to go through, fill the pool,
Dig
hot tub
through
up and
to
die.
all-
I think our clients need to really listen and hone in on that. I actually use the products, and I have to service them. Even though I'm the owner, I'm still hands-on. We've only had one issue out of 50 spas we sold from you. One jet was dripping. And I got the part overnighted, and I was able, you know what, and I'm telling you the truth, I actually went to go take it off, and I was like dreading to go because I was like, oh man, I gotta fix it, it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Right.
I went into the front with my Allen key, went in the back. I was done in 20 minutes. It took me longer to get to the home than to fix the hot tub. Making spas great again.
You know it.
We're making spas ease again, spa ease. It's square looking on the camera, but it's round and they're not sharp angles. So to slide in and out, gonna be a lot easier to move around in a hot tub like this. Who wants to be held in a seat? You wanna spend 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 5 minutes there, get your shoulder massage, and then spend 20 minutes just hanging out in the hot tub after. Kyle, thanks a lot, man.
You got it.
I'm really looking
Anytime.
forward to carrying these at JAS Aquatics on Jericho Turnpike. Guys, come on in, take a look, come in. We have wet tests. All our hot tubs are live. You can jump in and try them at the store. No problem, just make an appointment and jump on in.
Is this a good shot right here?
You want to move it a little more?
Yeah, just a little, so we can get the backdrop. in
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Backdrop.
This is how you move it on. This is a real heater, too.
Yep. Here's what we can do. Like, it's got handles built in to the
Yep.
bottom. So you and I can pick up, we're not gonna do this, but you and I pick it up and carry it from the back. It's got handles here in the front. too.
So we got a patented system here. So this is an alternative to steel wall pools. It's a little quicker. You can also use concrete to fill it in, so you don't have to worry about braces and structural. And the finish is nice because you can put Reynolds PVC membrane.
You don't have to do foam. Hilt it, nail it, or torque screws or whatever. $15 a square foot. 20 by 40 is about $10,400 for the system. Don't do vermiculite anymore. You don't do any of that. When you build the pool, you go in and you dig the hole exactly what these specs are. No more slope sides and stuff like that. We go all the way to 8 feet. It's actually 8 foot 1 inch.
Boy.
Because you got rid of the slope sides, because people don't want the slope sides because they kick their feet on them and things like that.
6 to 8 foot deep pool, which is going to have a straight wall.
You're going to have a straight wall all the way around the edges. I can almost make it so that this system costs as much as a steel wall. But it's pretty simple to put together. 2 guys can do it in 40 minutes, a 20 by 40.
All right, so we're over here at the booth right now, or Thermeau, Atlantic Sales, and Alex is gonna take care of all the questions that we would have. He's gonna give us a rundown about the heater and why we specifically really target and use this heater for most of our clients. This heater hooks up to all our Aqua links, our smart systems, and the automations like that. We actually have a better time installing these than a lot of the other brands.
So this particular heat pump comes with premium North American components. High quality injection molded cabinetry, absolutely. Super quiet profile fan blade. When you open it up, the UV rated cover.
So the keyboards don't dry out. You know, the one thing I notice a lot when we have this heater on job sites is how quiet it is when it's operating. So is there something with the fan blades that's different than a lot of these other companies?
And it's not only the fan blades, it's also the acoustic sound jacket. Compressor, we have a sound jacket around that. We have another sound jacket around the heat exchanger inside.
Okay.
And finally, a sound deadening plate over the entire assembly. As I mentioned earlier, on top of the profile fan blade, this unit runs at about 55 decibel.
With this one, it's like a smooth operation, like almost like
Absolutely,
a Tesla.
absolutely.
So it's very, very quiet. Most of our equipment's in Long Island, the backyards are tight, so everything's close to the house.
Yep.
So by having this on our systems, it's like super silent. Works in extreme cold too, right? Like
Yep.
For Northeast.
We start heating in low 40s ambient air temperature, which is
Low 40s.
Quite often the case in late April, mid-April. We thank you for being a loyal
let's find
customer.
out some more stuff. Give me this thing. Why go for a more expensive brand? Why go for a more expensive?
It's the most reliable. It's
Most
the most
reliable.
reliable. Yeah, the panels come off. If you wanted to remove the panels and cleave leaves, pine needles, stuff like that.
How often do you need to take the panels off to clean it?
You don't, but if you're a heavily vegetated property and you have a lot of pine needles coming through, you give it a light
down.
rinse. Yep.
So again, this is Thermeau heat pumps. They have a lot of cool technology, and the best thing I think is the titanium core. So you have a salt water pool, there's more forgiveness, I'd say, right? Because I've seen gas heaters and they have copper core heaters, and sometimes you can see the green, and like after we throw out the heaters or get them a new heater, we can see a lot of green, which means that it's deteriorating on the inside.
For a typical homeowner, it's difficult to maintain a perfectly balanced pool. And what happens with fossil fuel heaters like natural gas or propane, the heat exchangers seal up inside, they clog up.
So your DIY homeowner that thinks he's just adding chlorine into the pool, it doesn't realize that he's actually destroying a expensive unit because he's not balancing the pH correctly. But at least with a titanium core, there's a little bit more forgiveness. Great. Do we need to cover this over the winter for the Northeast? Because I don't cover them.
You don't have to. Most people do not. Thermeau does make a cover. It's a branded Thermeau cover made exactly for this cabinet.
And what's the warranty on the compressor and the parts and all that? Like
the signature model, which is what we're looking at here, comes with a 2-year full warranty that includes materials and labor.
Nice.
Luckily, we don't get many because it's a premium build.
I've sold other units, and after 3 years, I've had some warranty issues, and the manufacturers don't really stand behind them. With you guys, honestly, I've never had an issue with your heat pumps. So, and we sell a lot of them.
To finish answering your question, it's a 2-year full, parts and labor. It's a 7-year on all parts. Titanium heat exchanger has a 10-year warranty.
Amazing. Awesome. Thank you, Alex.
Appreciate it.
And where can we get these at? At JAS Aquatics?
JAS Aquatics, that's
Jericho
right.
Turnpike. 454 East Jericho Turnpike. Hey, we're here at NESPA.
Our lighting specialist is, where did he go?
Just left.
No, he better not have just left.
He may be behind it. Behind it.
No, he was literally right here.
No, it's good.
Do you know where, what's his name on?
Most over here.
S, yeah. From here, you could go to next, which would be automation. So you could turn this into an automation system.
So you're just upgrading this by putting in that board into
this,
that.
And then
so if I bought
relays.
the S3, it comes just like this.
Just like that, correct.
And then if I want to upgrade a year later, because I got a new variable speed pump, and I want to add on an automation system, I get a kit, an upgrade kit.
Upgrade kit, yep.
For a consumer that doesn't want to spend a lot of money right away, they can get into a basic salt cell when they already have a salt system.
Yes.
So they get the salt cell, and then a year later, when their motor poops out, they can upgrade to a S3 OmniLogic system, and they can just get the variable speed on the phone. They can have, since they have to upgrade the system with a variable speed pump now anyway, they get 2 free relays.
They do. And they'll be able to control their salt system from their phone now too, because you have automation.
So if you have a hot tub, you can reduce the amount of salt production when you're in the hot tub. So
Absolutely.
You're not producing chlorine for 40,000 gallon pool.
Yes.
These are all the turbo cells, different sizes. So you go from your 40,000 gallon pool, 25,000 gallon pool, an 18,000 gallon pool, or a 15,000 gallon pool. So there's a size for everybody. All sizes fit. We actually installed this on a pool this year because the homeowner was concerned about, they didn't want salt production on their pool. They wanted to go with more like organic or more natural way because their kids, they said they have a reaction to the salt water in the pool.
Right.
So we threw this on the pool, the HydroPure, and I'll be honest with you, I have no clue what it does. All I know is that it sanitizes the water. It's a ozonator and a UV light.
It's a 3-in-1 basically. So this is an OmniHub, the most basic automation that there is. It comes with a relay, one relay. So you want to go and you can put like a variable speed pump on it, you can put a light on it, but only one relay it holds.
So for a homeowner that wants to just check on their pool and run some basic operations and have it all on their phone, they would use the OmniHub.
Correct. This is OmniPL. This comes with 4 relays.
Flexible and new construction.
This is probably our biggest seller, I'm going to say.
Okay.
We got 4 relays on
This
here.
is something that we would sell to our clients.
Most likely, yes. So you can get it with a salt cell or without. So it comes salt ready or not. You have 4 relays there. You could do a lot more different things with lights. You still could hold, I believe, 3 or 4 variable speed pumps on that one.
Can you upgrade to more?
You sure can. So you could do a total of 6, and then you could do 2 additional outside. So it can take a total of 8 relays total. Off of this one system.
So I see over here you have an Alexa and an Apple Watch. Tell me a little bit about that. Why do you have an Apple Watch and Alexa here? So I can say, hey, Alexa, turn on my heater to this temperature and have it ready.
Once you have it downloaded, like the actual OmniLogic, the program app on there, when you have it on there, you can talk to it and it would program it. Yep.
It looks clean too. It's nice.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
So everything
sounds so good. We'll even put AI over you. Be like, Jesse is the best.
Oh, one thing I did want to show you too, also, real quick, over here, but there's have a bunch of people here.
ProLogic?
ProLogic, you know, like those blue button ones or whatever? All right, this is actually an upgrade kit. So you can take the ProLogic that you had, put this in here. It takes about 5 or 10 minutes, and upgrade a ProLogic to the Omni PL.
Everything
Instead of
seems so
rewiring everything and
simple,
stuff,
yeah,
yeah,
it seems so simple.
Yeah, that's our retrofit kit.
So you literally just take out the board out of the old one, and this is the upgrade.
That's the upgrade. Yep.
Cool. Very easy.
Yeah.
Make it too easy, man. DIY. The homeowners will do this themselves.
No, they can't. You have to have professionals.
All right, so just wrapping up day one at the NESPA Pool Show in Atlantic City. Everything was really fun today. Had a really good time. A lot of people attended. Absolutely surprised with all the new booths and everybody out at the show. Hopefully you attend 2026 next year. Stay tuned. Follow JAS Aquatics or JAS Pools, JAS TV on YouTube. All right.